Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sonic Chronicle. My name is Owen and today we're looking at another music video. I know I've been putting out a lot of these lately, but bear with me. There's more stuff coming up, some interesting stuff that some people may love, some stuff that other people may not love as much, but we've got some new stuff coming, not too far away in the pipeline. But as I said, for today we are doing another live music video reaction, and this is one that I'm very, very intrigued by. This is by Editors. Editors have a new song called Call It In, released 2 days ago, and it is a new video. Editors were massive in the early 2000s. Around 2003, I think it was, that they released their first album, The Backrooms. Then they released their second album called was it Smokers Outside the Hospital Doors? Is that what it was called? Let me double check that here. No, it was called An End Has a Start. Even without pulling up the thing, I know what it's called. It was called An End Has a Start. And then their third album was called In This Light and On This Evening. And it was after that album that I kind of fell out of love with them a little bit. That album came out in 2009, and then they kind of continued to release stuff sporadically throughout the 2010s. And their last album was released in 2022. So to have a new video coming out 4 years after that, a new track coming out 4 years after that, is very interesting. I actually saw Editors live once before. Maybe I'll save that for when we're watching the video. But yeah, let's head over to my other view and we'll take a look at this video together. I'm intrigued. Okay, here we are on my other view. We've got the music video up. And yeah, this is Editors Call It In. So immediately, this brings me back to the early 2000s in terms of the sound. Because when I kind of fell out of love with them for In This Light and On This Evening, they pushed into a more electronic direction. And I didn't love that as much. The Gibson JCM 800? Not JCM 800, that's an amp. The Gibson JC, I think it's called a JC, or a Jumbo at least. But yeah, this is very, very classic Backrooms and An End Has a Start vibes. His voice is still very low, which I guess is helped by the fact that he's getting a little bit older. He doesn't seem as powerful as he used to. Now, it might be down to the production, but it doesn't quite seem as powerful vocally. But he's still way down here. But yeah, I saw them live way back. 2000. It was after In This Light and On This Evening, so I think they played Papillon. So around 2009, I guess. And it was a good show. I really, really enjoyed it. They put on a good show back then. I don't know if they still do. I hope they still do. Anyway, the bass here sounds so crisp. And they still have that synth in there, actually. But it's more a background sound more than, being the key part of the track like it was in Papillon. Interesting. Trying to work that falsetto. He didn't often do that. I'm interested in the acoustic guitar being so high in the mix as well. That's an interesting one. It's almost like the electric guitar is just there as kind of like an accompaniment, just to kind of like create a jangly kind of sound. But the acoustic guitar actually does sound really nice as well. Very boomy kind of sound to it. It's a neat video. The song's grand. It's pretty good, right? It does seem as though it is, you know, a return, if not a slightly muted return to what they used to do back in the day. Like if you listen to Backrooms, and if you listen to, and look, this is me potentially being old man yells at cloud, but if you listen to Backrooms and listen to End Has a Start, it is a bit more energetic. It brings a little bit more to the fore. His voice is different. Obviously, he still is quite low, but he's lost some power, I think, compared to those days. But then you would in 20 years, right? I've lost power in the 20 years or so since I have, you know, been performing at the top of my game, I would have said. But yeah, it's man, we're just getting older. You know, I'm not sure that you can expect the same things that you used to expect from acts that have been around for that long and have been performing for that long. But all right, let's get back over to my other view, and we'll wrap things up. All right, so that is Editors. That is Editors. Call It In. It's a cool little video. I like a lot of it. I do think it's not as energetic as they used to be, but it is missing something, and perhaps that's missing in production. And maybe when it's played live, it'll be better. But you know, as it currently stands, you know, I don't wholeheartedly endorse it the way that I would have wholeheartedly endorsed songs from when they were younger, like Smokers Outside the Hospital Doors, and you know, the title track and End Has a Start, Papillon, and you know, all those wonderful, wonderful songs that they had, and the Racing Rats, that was really good. Sorry, it's just remembering great songs by then. But yeah, it's Munich. Yeah, I'm just remembering stuff. Let this old man have that. But yeah, it's not quite as up there as I would have liked. It is still quite jangly. It is still quite indie, but it's not where I would ideally want it to be. And I hope that this isn't indicative of everything that they're doing. I would like it to be that little bit more powerful, and I hope that more of their stuff does lean into that past and that history of energy that they've had. But that is it. That's my take on Call It In by Editors. A little underwhelming, but has potential for sure. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you like what I do generally, and if you want to have my videos dropped directly into your subscriber feed in the future, subscribing is the best way to do it. And of course, leave me comments in the comment section if there's anything that we've talked about here that you agree with, that you disagree with, all that fun stuff. Leave me comments in the comment section. I love to get them. As I said though, that is it for this video, folks. Thank you again a ton for stopping by and for hanging out with me. Always appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.